Rose is on with a single. And it'll bring up Mike Schmidt, who'll get a tremendous hand from this crowd. Here comes to left center field, a check swing. Slider, a cut fastball. One of those oops. And I'll tell you one thing. Wilson better not do that too often on Rose. Go down on one knee and just take his time. As Pete will keep going.
Mike Schmidt. Schmidt is 7 for 18. He has scored 6 runs, hitting .389. 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in. Player is really going to be a job to try to pick in this World Series. There are so many candidates. One of them in the batter's box right here, Mike Schmidt. Outside. Ball 1.
You know, Joe, I was on the elevator today. Somebody said, boy, Schmidt has a good night tonight. He'll wrap up the most valuable player in the National League. But a lot of people don't know it, that votes for the most valuable player in the leagues have to be in before the start of postseason play. What they do in the Championship Series or World Series has no bearing on the most valuable player vote.
Oh, no strikes. Rose at first. 1 man out, no score. Two balls and no strikes.
Sit back for one thing. Fastball from Gale. I recall his last outing. He didn't throw that breaking pitch when he's behind it all. That gives that hitter a little bit of an advantage.
Notice the eye, runner, eye. There's a definite rhythm set up by Gale before he even goes into his stretch. Foul back. Watch it once again with Rose on, who really is not that big a base-stealing threat, especially with Schmidt hitting. You'll see the rhythm develop. Our technical crew has picked it up already. High, runner. Taking more time, breaking the stride. Mike Schmidt doesn't get a good pitch on the outside corner, look like a slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
A couple of pitches to Schmidt. Gale's fastball looked very alive. Schmidt on 2-1 was looking for a fastball. It was a perfect spot down and away, but it had some movement on it.
Popped up. UL Washington and Frank White. UL Washington says, I'll take it. So there are 2 away.
Now Kansas City has already given Philadelphia 2 outs this inning.
And there are nobody out. Bases are loaded, and Mike Schmidt, their big man in the batter's box. The little bunt does it again. High, ball 1. A walk to Boone. An error by White. A bunt by Rose. And Gale faces the bases loaded with Mike Schmidt, the batter. Nobody out. Out of play. Pete Rose, who had only 4 sacrifice bunts all year, and what a classic bunt that was. Got that bat out in front, much like the instructions. Catch the ball on the bat, and anyone can bunt. And Rose ends up with a base hit. Sheer hustle after he got his job done, which was bunting the ball towards third. Base hit, right field. Here comes 1 run in. Smith is going to score. Heading for third is Rose. Smith stumbles, and now he finally comes across. He was late coming around. He fell again, and it's a 2-0 ball game.
The man coming up right now with 7 RBIs in this series is Mike Schmidt.
Rose's job in that situation to get the runner at third, so Mike Schmidt will be up with a with that runner on third with one out. There's Pete, the consummate professional. You get it done any way you can, and Pete seems to be able to do it.
A lot of ball clubs up until the 6th inning will pretty much let you hit straight away, making it an option. And knowing Pete Rose, you know he tried to pull that ball, but Rennie did a good job of keeping that ball outside. So Pete said, I'll just try to get the base hit the fly ball, and picked up the base. And that pulls the infield in. That's tough with this fella hitting.
Rennie Martin will pitch from the stretch with Lonnie Schmidt at third. 1 ball to Mike Schmidt. Schmidt with a single to right field. There's Lee Elia flashing a series of signs to Schmidt. And believe me, he's not giving him the bunt sign. Schmidt has the 2 RBIs in this ball game. Phillies lead by 2. Fouled off. He had a good cut at a high breaking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mike Schmidt with 1 out. He was right on that pitch, Tom.
It's a good example of the power hitter. You can see how he extends his arms. That's and the expression on his face saying, oh, how did I miss that one? An awfully powerful man, Mike Schmidt, can hit the ball out of this ballpark any place. Left field, right field, center field.
1 out, Lonnie Smith down at third base for the Phillies. Phillies lead over the Royals 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 the count on Mike Schmidt. Setting up outside. 2-1, so Martin is behind. Phillies won the first 2 ball games here at Veterans Stadium. Came from behind, went to Kansas City. Kansas City won the first 2, and it looked for a while, as we look at Smith again, that Kansas City was going to sweep the series there. But the Phillies came back. They need just this 1 victory in game number 6 to become the world's champions. 2-1. Good pitch. Now it goes 2-2 to Mike Schmidt.
Martin faced Schmidt the last time in game number 3. First time he faced him, he ran a 2-2 count through a curveball, and Mike ran it out to short. Of course, Mike in this situation looking for a ball he can drive to the outfield, get a sacrifice fly.
He's got an edge with that infield in and the artificial surface.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Schmidt. Nice stop by John Wathan. He just saved a run.
Beautiful play. He got that body in front of it. Your job is not to catch it. Your job is to block it. And that curveball from the right-hander, when it hits the ground, will break towards his left shoulder. Watch it reverse. And that's why you have to get right at the edge. And it takes a little bit of guts to do that. And it takes practice because you think the ball's scooting by you. But it breaks back towards you. And he really blocked that ball nicely. Nice play. Boone has been doing it the entire series. And now Wathan comes up with a great play.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Phillies lead 2-0. Schmidt at bat. Way outside, he walked.
First Weeze and our technical crew, grace under pressure. Great job, guys, all of you. And here we go, Mike Schmidt. He had a tough playoff series. He said, but you'll hear from me. He started off slowly here, but they've heard from him. It's a strike. Donna Schmidt looking on.
Patton's first appearance in this series. He was 4-0 during the regular season with 4 saves.
One ball, 1 strike. On at first base, Pete Rose, nobody out. 7th inning. Fastball is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Patton's nickname is Bulldog. One of the nicknames, of course, that you can acquire around a clubhouse, as you well know, Tony. Bulldog, he's a real battler. The senior member of the Kansas City staff, 37 years old, 5'10", 180, and he is a real competitor.
He's got a pretty good slider at times.
There goes Rose. Swung on, missed. Here's the throw. It is in time. Nice play by Frank White. Low throw, scooped it up, put the tag on Rose, and he's out trying to steal.
It's the kind of throw that an infielder taking a tag at second base doesn't mind. You'd like to have it down there, especially on this throw from Wathan in a short hop.
I can still remember Tony Gil Hodges, who was my great manager with the New York Mets, talking about sliding straight into the base. And you can see as Pete tries to get off to the side, The quickest way to the base is a straight line. Maybe he figures he knows he's out.
Curveball misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There you see Pete. I don't know if he was talking to a player or to us. Struck him out. The crowd will tell you what happens.